Sir TEnco, can you elaborate, whether you'd like to read your letter or can you elaborate? Basically, the issue is that J. Bros appeared to have been included or to have joined. Sumali daw po kayo sa bidding para sa Makati City parking building. Can you clarify that? Sumali po ba kayo in there? Then can you elaborate on your answer?
Good morning, Your Honor. First of all, I would like to apologize because on the 8th of September, I received an invitation from the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee in relation to the ongoing hearing of the Makati parking building. Unfortunately, at the time that we received the invitation, I was out of the country. That is why, in lieu of my attendance in that hearing, I sent a letter informing, number one, well, pinakamaganda ho siguro, basahin ko na lang yung sulat. Ano?
Yes, sir. With your permission, Mr. Chair.
With your permission. Opo. The letter was dated September 10 at ito po ang naging kasagutan ng J. Bros Construction nung natanggap namin ang panyaya sa amin ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, Committee on Accountability of Public Officers and Investigations. Dear gentlemen, this refers to the invitation letter issued on September 8, 2014, which was sent to my office via fax transmission on the same day, requesting that the undersigned be present before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee in relation to the ongoing investigation of the alleged overpricing of the new Makati City Hall 2 parking building. In line with this, I would like to extend my sincerest apologies to the Honorable Committee as I would not be able to appear on the provided date considering that I have been out of the country even prior to the issuance of the said letter. I executed an affidavit to be submitted in lieu of my personal appearance before the committee. However, considering the time constraints for consolidarization of the document and the subsequent delivery thereof through courier, it would not be possible to file the same in time for the mandated date of the said hearing. As such, I have requested my executive assistant and the head of Administration and Human Resources of J. Bros Construction, Ms. Florence Sibal, to appear on my behalf and to read before the Honorable Committee the following statements that I have prepared in response to the ongoing investigation, to which I am willing to testify, certify under oath, should the same be required by the committee. Number one, I am the Chief Operating Officer of J. Bros Construction, a sole proprietorship established under Philippine law. Number two, J. Bros Construction is indeed a legitimate construction firm with a validly existing Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB license with AAA category for general engineering, general building, and painting works. Number three, on September 8, 2004, J. Bros Construction received an invitation letter from the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee or the Committee on Accountability of Public Officers and Investigations requesting that J. Bros Construction appear before the said body in relation to the investigations on the alleged overpricing of the new Makati City Hall 2 parking building. Number four, I would like to certify that from the time J. Bros Construction was established in October 1999 until present, J. Bros Construction never participated in, submitted a bid for, or purchased any bidding documents for any of the public biddings conducted by the local government unit of Makati City for all its infrastructure projects, including the new Makati City Hall 2 parking building. Number 5, neither have I nor has Jabers Construction ever given any form of consent, whether expressly or tacitly, to any person or entity to use the firm's name, license, or other information, qualifications, or particulars in any manner whatsoever so as to participate in the conduct of any and all public biddings undertaken by the local government unit of Makati City for its infrastructure projects, including the new Makati City Hall 2 parking building. Number 6, at the time of the public bidding for the subject new Makati City Hall 2 parking building project, J. Bros Construction has not been qualified to participate therein, as it has not yet completed any project similar to the amount to the contract to be bid that is worth at least 50% of the approved budget for the contract as required under Section 223 of the then existing version of the Implementing Rules and Regulations of Republic Act 9184, otherwise known as the Government Procurement Reform Act. I am executing this statement to attest to the truth of the foregoing. I pray that the foregoing substantially address this honorable committee's concerns as regard the above issues. With deepest appreciation for the consideration and time afforded the above. Very truly yours, Alejandro TEnco, Chief Operating Officer.
Salamat po, Mr. TEnco, sa pag-clarify no. So sinasabi nyo, number 1, hindi kayo sumali sa bidding, and number 2, so you did not join the bidding, and number 2, you weren't even qualified, no? Hindi qualified ang kumpanya nyo. But I have here the Bids and Awards Committee back resolution declaring LCRB and recommending approval, no? Dito po ina-award sa hillmarks ang proyekto as the lowest bidder, no? Pero kasama po dito ang J. Bros Construction. So hindi po totoo na nag-bid kayo dito?
Your Honor, tulad po ng sinabi ko earlier, hindi po kami nag-participate sa bidding. Ang totoo po hindi ko po nakikita yung inyong binabasa sa ngayon.
Yes.
Hindi ko po alam kung bakit po kami nandyan, sapagkat maliwanag po sa mga records namin, hindi po kami nag-participate dun sa nasabing bidding na inyong binabasa sa pangkasalukuyan.
We will give you copies of this for your own legal protection and for your legal to look later on. No? But let me clarify some issues muna. Attorney Hechanova, Engineer Hechanova, no? Isa ka sa nakapirma dito bilang Chief General Services Department at Vice Chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ito ba yung sinasabi mong nakaprepare na, pipirmahan nyo na lang?
Opo, Your Honor.
So, hindi nyo na nakausap na hindi pala sila sumali or anything?
Hindi na po, Your Honor. Basta pin-repair na lang po namin yung mga papel, Your Honor.
So, yung testimony mo last time, basta't alam nyo na kung sino mananalo?
Opo, ganun nga po, Your Honor.
Okay. But, Sir TEnco, did anyone from the city of Makati call you, whether the city administrator or you or anyone in your office, to ask you not to appear in this committee?
Wala pong tumatawag sa akin.
How about po sa hillmarks, no? Has anyone from hillmarks called you to join the bid or tulungan sila or anything?
Wala pong tumatawag sa akin
Okay.
nung mga panahon na yon.
Lately po?
Wala po.
So as far as you're concerned, Mr. TEnco, basta nagulat na lang kayo kasama pangalan nyo doon?
Opo. Ang katotohanan po, nabasa ako sa dyaryo, sa Philippine Daily Inquirer. Sabado ho yata ng umaga yon. Hindi ko po matandaan yung petsa. Pero nakalagay nga po doon na hillmarks ang, alam ko na po at alam naman ng karamihan na hillmarks ang nasabing kontrakto na nanalo, pero hindi ko po alam na kami po ang number 2 doon sa bidding dahil hindi po naman kami nag-participate doon sa bidding na yun.
So, sisingit nga ako eh.
Opo.
Hindi mo ba alam na dalawang bidding ang na nag-participate kayo?
Paano pong dalawa?
Yung Makati Science High School building, kalaban din po kayo eh.
Hindi ko po alam yon. Ang totoo, ngayon ko lang po nadinig na...
Tama ba yun, Engineer Chanova? Tama ba yun?
Tama yun.
Pagdating sa Makati Science High School building, yung tatlong naglaban sa Makati City Hall Parking Building 2, yun din po ang naglaban doon.
Yun din po yung ginawa namin papel, Your Honor.
Andun din po si J. Bros.
Opo, sinama din namin siya.
Mr. TEnco, you bid twice. One day po yan? On the same day?
Sa pagkakaalala ko, parehong araw pero magkaibang phase po.
Opo. Parehong araw na yung bidding ng dalawang proyekto.
Opo, Your Honor.
Just for your information, sir.
Pero tulad po nung aking sinabi, Your Honor, kanina, hindi po kami nakasali pa sa bidding sa city government mo. Ang totoo po, gusto ko nag-submit po kami ng mga letters of yung pong company profile. Part of your marketing efforts talaga, you submit that to the different local government units. Pero hindi po kami kailanman nakasali sa bidding sa
Anyway, Mr. Tank, para mas malaman nyo rin
Opo.
internally kung ano nangyari, we'll give you copies of the documents na binigay ng Makati City. Pero ang nakakagulat sa akin dito, hindi lang na sumali kayo na hindi nyo alam.
Opo.
Diba? Alam natin dati siya sabing may ghost voter, ghost precinct, ghost project. Pero yung lutong bidding, pero ngayon meron din palang ghost bidder. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya alam na nag-bid siya. Pero hindi ghost kasi tunay kayong kumpanya at tunay kayong accredited na AAA, yun lang ginamit pangalan nyo.
Opo.
No? So, ang nakakagulat sa akin, paano pumasa sa COA na wala pa naman pala kayong project na 50% of that price at that time, pero kinonsider niyang legal yung bidding process. Ibig sabihin, even assuming na hindi nyo alam or legal, let's say wala ka pa doon sa kumpanya noong time na yun at meron nakapag-bid, still dapat hindi tinanggap ang bid nyo. In effect, kasi ang sa batas, di ba, 3 ang kailangan na bidders at least, lumalabas dito, 2 lang yung nag-qualify mag-bid. And hindi lang sa isang proyekto, pero sa 2 proyekto. No? Well, anyway, Mr. Chair, this testimony is not only, hindi lang po to katunayan na sa Makati City parking building na nagkaroon ng lutuan, ito din po ay sa
Makati City Science High School.
And it
Building.
At additional itong patunay sa sinasabi po ng mga witnesses natin na ang kalakaran sa Makati, alam na kung sinong mananalo. No? So,
Klaro, Mr. TEnco, sinasama nyo sa under oath, denial ninyo yung bidding ninyo doon sa Makati Science High School building. Okay?
Opo, dahil ngayon ko lang po nadinig na kasama din po kami doon sa Makati City Science High School.
Opo, kinaklaro ko lang, basta sama na sa...
Tulad po nung aking binanggit kanina, hindi maliwanag po naman sa aking sulat, hindi po kami nakasali kailanman sa anumang bidding sa City of Makati.
Sa ilalim ba ng batas, Attorney Peig, yung mga bidders ba, malalaman nyo ba yung competitors ninyo? Malalaman nyo ba na may kalabang kayo sa isang bidding?
Usually no, Your Honor.
No, so posibleng hindi mo alam na kalaban nyo si J. Bros sa 2 biddings na yon.
No, Your Honor.
Siguro, mas maganda siguro kuha tayo ng detalye kay Engineer Rechanova. Kasi sinasabi nyo, rinirig ninyo eh. Pero pwede may bigyan detalye, paano?
Your Honor, kasi po nung bago i-bid yung, halimbawa yung overpriced na Makati parking building, nagbigay na sa amin ang hillmarks ng bidding documents nila. So sila din ang nagbigay sa amin kung sino ang makakalaban. So ang binigay nila sa amin yung J-Bros at ITP. So kami ang nag-prepare ng bidding documents ng dalawang kumpanya. Tapos yung mga dokumento na may kailangan pirmahan yung mga may-ari ng kumpanya, ibenilit po namin sa hillmarks para papirmahan nila. At pag napapirmahan na nila, saka po nila ibabalik sa amin at isisil namin yung bidding documents nila.
So kung walang maalala si Mr. TEnco as the what's your position, sir?
Chief Operating Officer po. Ako lang po ang authorized na
Who's authorized to sign, and then let us say may papeles dito na may signature above his name. Ang gusto niyo sabihin, forgery yun kasi dinideny niya na pumirma siya, and then you're putting the blame on hillmarks.
Malamang sir, ganun po, Your Honor, yun po ang nangyari. Sila po ang nagpapirma o sila ang pumirma.
Well, we have to give the chance to Attorney Peig to react. Were you already with hillmarks at the time, yung bidding nito? Ano ba bidding nito? 2007?
2007 po.
2007, sir. Attorney Peig, if you want to react lang po. Kasi parang this is already now, Engineer Chanova is now putting the blame on hillmarks because if there are forgeries here or forged documents, sa inyo daw po nang manggagaling. Attorney Peig, in case, if you want to react.
Can I just consult my lawyer here?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
But Mr. Chair, while they're consulting, ang nakakagulat sa akin dito, hindi yung nakasali sila na hindi alam eh. Kasi pag finorge mo, pwede namang ang COA, normal naman yon that they will rely on documents, no? Pero i-check pa rin nila yon eh. At isang check lang nila, makikita na wala pala silang project na ganong kalaki na magka-qualify sa this project. So dapat na disqualify yon, no? But let me also put on the record, Mr. Chair, na in our other hearings, lumabas yan eh, na ang kalakaran talaga, either yung mananalo, siya na mag-aayos nung lahat, sapagkat siya naman makikinabang, or yung ibang mga sumasali, nagpapasahan sila kung sino mananalo. So kung tatlo, panalo si number 1 ngayon, panalo si number 2 sa susunod na proyekto, si number 3. Or yung pangatlong paraan, yung number 1, bibigyan ng subcontract or 1% or 2% yung iba. So in other words, Mr. Chair, everybody happy supposedly sa ganun usapan except yung publiko kasi nga na-overprice yung proyekto. The main purpose of public bidding is that yung pinakamababa manalo. Pero pag niluto yung bidding, yung presyong gusto, yun ang masusunod, hindi yung presyong pinakamababa. Attorney, are you ready?
Attorney Peig, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Basta po sa part po ng hillmarks, we bid on the project in accordance with law, and yung nga po kami po yung lumabas na lowest bidder, so that's how we got the contract, Your Honor.
Thank you, Attorney Peig. Engineer Chanova, ganun lang yung kwento? How it is done? Yun lang?
Basta ako po, Your Honor, sinabi ko po yung detalye at yun po talaga yung ginawa ko. Kung sinasabi po ng hillmark na gano'n, siguro po patunayan nila kung gano'n lang ho talaga yon. Kasi ako sinabi ko na po yung detalye.
Well, Mr. Chair, I think mas maliliwanagan natin as we go to the other witnesses, with your permission, to prove the pattern, no? Kung paano inaayos po yung bidding. Napag-alaman po namin na yung pinalitan ni Engineer Hechanova, yung dati ding head ng GSD ay may similar experiences. So with your permission, Mr. Chair, the next witness will be a former councilor and former GSD, General Services Department head of the city of Makati. May I ask that he be made to take the oath, Mr. Chair? Then I will yield to Senator Trillanes.
Okay, so Director General Kimbo, please administer the oath to our new witness.
Mr. TEnco, can you elaborate whether you'd like to read your letter or can you elaborate? Basically, the issue is that J. Bros appeared to have been included or to have joined. Sumali daw po kayo sa bidding para sa Makati City parking building. Can you clarify that? Sumali po ba kayo in there? Then can you elaborate on your answer?
Good morning, Your Honor. First of all, I would like to apologize because on the 8th of September, I received an invitation from the Senate Blue Ribbon, September 10, at ito po ang naging kasagutan ng J-Bros Construction nung natanggap namin ang panyaya sa amin ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, Committee on Accountability of Public Officers and Investigations. Dear gentlemen, this refers to the invitation letter issued on September 8, 2014, which was sent to my office via fax transmission on the same day. Committee in relation to the ongoing hearing of the Makati parking building. Unfortunately, at the time that we received the invitation, I was out of the country. That is why, in lieu of my attendance in that hearing, I sent a letter informing, number one, well, pinakamaganda ho siguro, basahin ko na lang yung sulat. Ano?
Yes, sir. With your permission, Mr. Chair.
With your
Go ahead,
permission. Opo. The letter was dated requesting that the undersigned be present before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee in relation to the ongoing investigation of the alleged overpricing of the new Makati City Hall 2 parking building. In line with this, I would like to extend my sincerest apologies to the Honorable Committee as I would not be able to appear on the provided date considering that I have been out of the country even prior to the issuance of the said letter. I executed an affidavit to be submitted in lieu of my personal appearance before the committee. However, considering the time constraints for consularization of the document and the subsequent delivery thereof through courier, it would not be possible to file the same in time for the mandated date of the said hearing. As such, I have requested my executive assistant and the head of administration and human resources of J-Bros